What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Brittany Renner because apparently Brittany Renner is now doing her own podcast, and she is promoting a Patreon that's connected to it. And she's doing that by teasing drama with Kevin Gates. All right. And she decided to post some things that were, or a audio of him saying that, I guess they're not friends anymore. He sent her this audio kind of taunting her a little bit. We don't know the context of that. We don't know if it was recent. We don't know if it was a month ago, 2 months ago, because you have to understand they separated during the summer. And according to her, all is well. But now she's trying to expose him, and she put this post up. She put this audio up. Hollywood Unlocked, have it. And I want y'all to see what that says. It says, is your child bride pegging you with a 9.5-inch strap on yet? She says that she is his mommy and daddy. Now be gone. Patreon loading. I guess because he did this interview, and I'm going to play the audio from this interview with Kevin Gates that Kevin Gates did on the Shade Room. Now, there was a clip also that was posted. I guess she posted it, again promoting her Patreon. She said, we are not friends. So I did not know you in 2014. Selective memory paired with a wide mouth will not be tolerated. Since you're going to speak on me, understand that now I have the floor as well. Tune into my Patreon. Are y'all going to tune into our Patreon? But this is what Kevin Gates had to say.
A beautiful situation. I learned everything that I needed to learn, and then that's still my friend. We're still cool.
Yeah, I think I had on the pod. I thought you had.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you something.
What?
I've been probably knowing that person since like 2014, and she always been a friend of me.
Yeah.
Like outside of this media shit, like,
yeah.
I don't care what nobody say about how, like, the only person could make me not with you is you. I don't care. You seen when they was trying to say that pussy shit about you?
Yeah.
What I got in your DM? What? Hey, on?
Yeah. You did.
Cause that shit'll make you, when everybody talking, that pussy shit that make you just, I say, you ain't do nothing wrong, all that. I say, keep what I told, keep your head up, just do that.
Yeah.
And keep your head up. So it's like, people go through shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then a lot.
So that's just the gist of what it was talking about. And that pissed her off so much that she played a clip of him of audio. As a matter of fact, let me play a little bit of, well, I don't want to play it because I don't want to have any issues, but basically he was laughing like, you don't want to be my friend no more. Just send her like an audio clip to the Instagram. And, I want people to know that Brittany Renner is very triggered by the fact that she's not very talented at anything. And I find it funny how a woman wants to make fun of Kevin Gates for having a younger girlfriend when she started dating PJ Washington while he was in college. I mean, he hadn't even made it to the NBA yet. She was going to Kentucky games, and she wasn't going there because she's an alum. She wasn't going there because she is a fan of Kentucky basketball, because she hasn't gone since. I mean, have y'all seen her at a Kentucky basketball game? Because I have not. She went there because she was searching for a sucker. Unfortunately, for PJ Washington, she found him. And she thought that she had her hooks into him until he woke up and realized this is not the woman I wanted. He broke up with her, and he ended up marrying the woman that he wanted to be with. And she has been seething ever since. She's been seething at him. That's why she's been trying to drag him to court for more and more money. Now she's going at Kevin Gates, trying to promote her Patreon. This is the type of time that Brittany Renner is on. Even though she said last year all is well, but I guess because he did this Club Shay Shay interview, and he said that everything was cool. What do you want him to say, that y'all have beef? How are you going to sit there and make fun of him dating a younger woman when you were dating PJ before he even got to the league? Before he even got to the league, you were already scouting him. And as soon as he got to the league, you're in a relationship, you go public with your relationship with him, and then boom, you get pregnant. He never even had an opportunity to be a single man as an NBA player before you were there trying to get wifed up. So I just find it funny how you're trying to talk about him dating a younger woman when you were dating a younger man who did not know any better. But he learned very quickly. He learned quickly and he got away from you. Which is why, again, you're fighting him in court for more money. And now you're trying to beef with Kevin Gates to push your Patreon. Let me ask y'all something. Are y'all going to go to Patreon to watch her her exclusive podcast on Patreon where she discussed a guy who she claimed everything was good with? This is a woman who perpetually plays the victim. She plays the victim constantly. She constantly plays the victim. Now, all of a sudden, he's having an interview and you take that as an opportunity to promote yourself. See, this is what happens when you have nothing going on. And I'm not saying you shouldn't start a podcast. Everybody has a podcast now. But if you're going to do it, speak truthfully. Speak about the fact that you were out here scouting younger men, but you want to talk about him dating younger women. I think you're upset because he might truly be in love with this girl, and that's a love he never showed you. You see, she didn't have to wear a hijab to get his attention. He didn't he didn't have to get into no fake marriage to, he not having to do all that because he's already in love with her. He's living with her. That's the one he wants. And you feel betrayed. You feel like he used you. But you're an adult. You're an adult. If you feel like you're in a situation that you feel like is not good for you, then you leave it, right? And also, I believe in the situation, she feels like he pulled apart from her, which of course he did. Why would he want to be with somebody who's a clear head case? She's a head case. She has issues. This woman got a whole nother man, allegedly, but she's concerned about Kevin Gates and who he's with. She has a whole nother man who she went public with, apparently, that she's dating. But she's concerned about who he's dating. That seems like bitterness to me. She seems like a female that's very bitter that he moved on. And that he's happy with this woman and he's at a better place in his life. And he didn't have to put this woman in her job, have her parading around here like she's a Muslim, having her convert to Islam like you did, which what you did was a choice. You chose to do that. Just like you chose to chase after PJ Washington while he was at Kentucky. Now, you didn't go public with your relationship then, but you went public with your relationship when he was just getting started in Charlotte. Hey, Brittany, why don't you go to Kentucky games anymore? I want people to understand that, she's using this for content, which shows you that, they have nothing else going on. I'm surprised she's not a streamer. Everybody else is streaming. Everybody getting a podcast. Everybody streaming. I call it the Casanat effect. Everybody want to be Casanat. And they're worse. Because, I'm not about to sit there and watch Casanat for no 2, 3, 4 hours. I'm not going to do that. But just imagine people, but at least he gives energy. Okay? At least he tries to do different things. These people are like watching paint dry. There's just no talent there. Wannabes. And now she's doing a podcast where she thinks she's going to expose him. Not knowing that Kevin might be on one of those type of time where he just comes out and just goes in on her. Like he did his ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? It just might be one of those days where he just, fed up and goes in on her. You can't shame a man that has no shame. And then you're trying to imply that he plays for the other team, that he is getting role reversed. It's funny how women try, and by the way, this is after he spoke about what happened to him as a child, which is disgusting. For for him to say this, and she knows he's probably told her what happened to him, early on in his life, and for her to then try to come out and make fun of him for being into something that we don't know. I don't know if he's into that. I don't. It just told you how disgusting Brittany Renner is, and she is where she's supposed to be, single and alone. A single mother of a woman who thought that she was going to manipulate a younger NBA player into wifing her up. That failed because you're not wife material. And I believe you have issues. I believe that, again, I have no evidence to back this up, but I mean, visual is visual. We see your mood swings. We know that there's something off about you. And that's why no man wants to be with you. Whoever this guy that you're with now, let's see how long that lasts. Let's see how long before you start taking out all those posts you have with him. Because he don't want to deal with you no more. Nobody wants to deal with you, Brittany. You have psychological issues that needs to be addressed. But I guess she's going to use this Kevin Gates thing for content. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Your thoughts, like the video, and share. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next one.